Sammy Baugh, though 36 years old and with 15 seasons of full competition behind him, gives no signs of nearing the end of his amazing career.
Art Monk is now number one, the most prolific pass receiver in the National Football League's history. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
This is Harry Hog Football, the original Redskins Fans podcast. On today's show, we talk about the name change situation, Dwight Shaw dirt that we dug up, the Dan Snyder news, and about our new CEO, Tanya Snyder. This is much more live with Aaron and John. Yo. What's up, John?
What's up, Aaron?
Excellent.
Welcome, everybody. Harry Hog Football. Number 522, in which we talk about some amazing things from the last couple weeks, football related.
Some completely non-football related crap about the Washington football team, Redskins, Red Wolves, but not Warriors. Not Warriors.
I hope it's not Red Wolves. Did I just lose John? John, I just lost you. You serious? Hello?
Was my internet connection unstable?
Don't know, dude.
Hey.
I got you back now, though.
Yeah. Maybe it's your internet connection. Since you're about to be a thunderstorm.
It's about to be a storm here. It could be. You never know, dude. It's always something, right?
It is.
Like, we were so concerned because we haven't done a podcast in a few weeks about getting all the settings up and running today, and we had it set up like a half hour early, and we're like, nothing seems to be going wrong.
Yeah, here we go. As soon as you start, I'm just like, oh.
The funny thing is when you see this podcast, your face is frozen like Taylor Twellman for like 5 seconds going on the screen. Anyway, welcome everybody to the podcast. You know, your favorite. You know how much you love Taylor Twellman.
Twellman.
Double Tay.
Dude, look at how he opens up his hips.
And we're like, dude, we don't want to know about
Come
that.
on, dude.
We don't want to know about his hips and how he opens them. Anyway,
It's a blow on the sidelines or not, because we thought that only like old school football people say it, but apparently that dude does too, talking about baseball or soccer.
soccer players don't even go to the sideline. If they need a blow, they just go right there where they
Just
need
lay
it.
down on the ground and get a blow right away. Right there on the field.
Some dudes come running in. They don't even make their way to the sideline. Anyway, so a lot of talk has been happening in the Discord room regarding the Dan Snyder situation. In case you didn't hear, apparently the findings of the Beth Wilkinson report came out last week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember.
And by came up, you mean they were talked about because there's no written report.
There's no report.
No written report.
So, dude, you watch the Sports Junkies all the time. They were the ones that broke the report. Remember, like a few months ago, like they got it somehow. What are they saying now about that?
About what? About
They supposedly saw the written report. They're like, we know this is the actual report.
Wow. Huh,
But
and then there is no written report. I don't know if they talked about that or not.
Oh yeah, they started backpedaling. But anyway,
well, I mean, dude, you can't get like if you're getting like your factual information from a morning radio show. No offense to them, but I mean, they say the same thing. They're not like newsbreakers.
yeah,
They're a
that's
morning
true.
radio show.
But then they broke the news, and now they're never going to break news again.
That's probably why. That's probably why they say they don't want to be that way.
Dude, I don't have the YouTube chat up. I don't know if you do, but no one's hanging out in the peanut gallery tonight. I guess everyone is getting ready to watch the game, the All-Star game.
It's everyone's getting ready to watch the All-Star game on Fox.
The Nats have 4 players. only 3 of which are playing. But that's pretty good. Soto did a pretty good job last night in the home run derby, taking out the media darling Ohtani in the first round.
Yeah, I think he just I don't know, Juan Soto kind of wore himself out in that first round, and then you said that he had to start the very second round. I went to bed after the first round when he finally beat him.
Oh yeah,
overtime. So
yeah, I mean that was pretty cool when he had the 3 pitch. I think if it was a 3 pitch, like every swing counted, like he did in that overtime, I think Soto would have done a lot better. Yeah, you know what I mean. Someone's here. Hey, someone's in the chat room. It's David Herzing. Welcome to the chat room. Object.
Welcome, David. Welcome, object.
So I told the people that were in the Discord room that I would do some research on the Dwight Schrute thing.
Now, who is Dwight Schrute, for those who don't know? Because I really don't know who he is, except for I know about the story.
For those of you who don't know, Dwight Schrute was a minority owner for the Washington Redskins. Now,
Washington Redskins.
And recently the football team.
Right, true.
So basically, as far as I understand it, Dwight Schrute tried to do a smear campaign. This is I can't find that much information to substantiate this, but what I'm reading into this is that the NFL has banned Dwight Schrute from ever owning a piece of any NFL team. And this happens, I haven't been able to find an explanation anywhere. I don't know, have you seen anything? Like, I've searched it.
No, we know why though, but I don't think they're going to say why.
My theory is all that crap that surfaced from India, like the newspaper about Dan Snyder with like Jeffrey Epstein and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Basically, there was a coup to try to take over the team.
Right. Which you know, I'm sure everyone figured that out at this point.
Well, anyway, so yeah, that's the point. So Dwight Schrute was in on that coup. Now the other dude's Fred Smith, and who was the other partial owner? I don't know. Doesn't matter. They were not banned. So it seems like the blame is being placed
on Schrute. And the league obviously sided with Dan Snyder. They wanted to get rid of him by allowing him to get this debt waiver in order to, I guess there's a rule like you can only accrue so much debt if you want to buy part of an NFL franchise. And Dan was going to go over that amount to buy out these partners, and they let him do it because they obviously knew something was up with this Schrute guy. So the coup was unsuccessful. And if that decision didn't tell you what was going to happen next.
So Object says that Dwight was the CEO of Ryan Homes and worked for the Bush administration.
Right.
He was talking about Ryan Homes. Apparently there are these crappy houses. I'm not sure the story on that. I can Google it. But here's the other news is Dwight Schrute has connections with John Adams' alma mater to you. I dug that up.
News to me. He is a donor, did you say?
He's a huge donor over at Elon Fighting Christians.
No, Elon University Phoenix. Only old school people like myself are allowed to call ourselves Fighting Christians.
So here's the conspiracy theory, dude.
Yeah.
The Redskins were forced to change their name. The Fighting Christians, were they forced to change their name in order for Dwight Schrute to give money to the school? Conspiracy. I think John is frozen up again. Dude, you froze up again. You're good now. Anyway, that's my conspiracy theory on Dwight Schrute. Do you have anything else to add about Dwight? Except he owned this Ryan Holmes. I'm going to look up this Ryan Holmes thing. I think John's frozen again. So apparently Ryan...
Unstable.
Do you have an unstable connection, dude? What's going on?
No, I don't. It says my internet connection is unstable, but I think it's unstable compared, like, going through you because of your storm. My internet connection is fine.
Yeah, it says you have four bars, so I don't know. I'm going to try to close an app. Maybe that has something to do with it. Anyway, that's the deal with Dwight Schrute. I don't know what's going on with Zoom this evening. Here's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to text everyone in my house and tell them to stop streaming so we can get this podcast in. Sound good, dude?
Sounds good to me.
Anyway, yeah, Dwight Schrute, he's cut. He's no longer an owner. And this part of this investigation was that the Redskins football team were fined $10 million for behavior unbecoming of an NFL squad.
That's incorrect. The Redskins are not fined $10 million. Dan Snyder is fined $10 million.
Really?
Yeah.
So Dan Snyder was personally fined $10 million.
Yeah. That's not Redskins money.
For his connection with the horrible culture that abused people emotionally and maybe something we don't know about because the report never came out. If we had a report, we would know more. How much did...
That's exactly the point right there. If there was a report, there would be so much more for people to go through. And I wonder if that Beth Wilkinson was just like, at the end, she was just like, we're not even going to get a freaking report. Because I heard her talk about on the radio the day before, and she already sounded defeated.
Oh, she did? Why was there no report? There should have been a report. This woman worked for months and months.
Because billionaires are going to fire another billionaire from owning the team because half those billionaires are doing the same thing.
Yeah. So David Herzing says that $10 million donation to a charity of the Snyder's choosing, which tells me, and I heard this a little bit about this from Al Galdi, that if Dan Snyder is actually allowed to donate the money to a charity rather than paying the fine to the league, who then donates it to charity, if Dan Snyder donates it directly, it's a tax write-off.
Yeah. How funny is that?
So he's not actually losing anything. Well, $10 million. But he's doing $10 million.
That's a drop in the bucket for a billionaire.
Yeah, that's like me donating $1,000 to a charity.
Yeah, really.
Maybe 100, maybe even one. What am I talking about?
Maybe $10.
maybe remember when Josh was like, if we could all just chipped in $1, we could buy the team. And we're like, no, we couldn't, dude. Anyway,
Optimism.
so here's the weird thing is right before this news came out, and it's still unclear, right, if he's actually suspended or is he just stepping back?
I don't know. I don't think anybody really knows. I don't think he's actually... The fact that the league says he is and he says he isn't, but nothing has come of that, I don't think he really is.
I don't think he is.
Who knows? There's no report.
There's no report. There was like a statement on... And I talked about this statement a little bit in the Discord. There was a statement that was basically like saying that Tanya, I'm not sure how to say her name, is going to take over the day-to-day operations while Dan focuses on name changes and things like that.
Rubies.
But if you noticed in the press release, it slipped and he said the Washington Football Club with capital letters on Washington Football and Club, to which I say,
really?
That's the new name, WFC.
Washington Football Club.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And I haven't looked to see if there's maybe there is a trademark problem with Washington Football Team because they've already
There's
went to the
100%
trade.
one. Yeah, they've already the guy they can't trademark Washington Football Team because the guy has a trademark on Washington Football Club.
Oh, so there's a club
That's the
problem
whole news
too.
of that. Yeah.
Anyway,
That was the whole point with that.
they could actually go after that dude if he's not actually using the trademark for anything. He's got to like prove that
He's a squatter.
he's actually using it.
He's a squatter, but I mean, the more power to him. The more money he can get out of Dan Snyder's dirty wallet, the better. Good for him.
So anyway, it got pretty heated in the Discord room, but I think everyone chilled and realized that they really just need to focus their hatred towards the Cowboys.
Which is always the number one priority here at Harry Hog Football.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
did you see Greg Hardy?
I saw him got knocked up.
You know what I'm saying?
Out.
Oh my gosh, dude! I was watching those fights and I was like, man, I hope Greg Hardy just gets destroyed. And less than a minute into the first round, dude, he just got knocked out by some like Kiwi that like drinks beer out of a shoe. Oh, hold on, I got it. Hold on.
He drinks beer out of a shoe?
Out of a shoe. Sorry for that noise. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm queuing up the Greg Hardy video because I got to show. So,
A shoe?
a shoe.
A shoe?
All right, here it is, dude. Here it is. Ready? Watch this.
Bam! Bam!
This is Greg Hardy, dude. He's about to take it. Cowboy right on the chin by a Kiwi. Boom!
Bam!
That's a former Pro Bowler, dude.
Well, you know what that dude has done for Greg Hardy? He's just getting him closer to his eventual reincarceration by the police department somewhere, probably in Texas somewhere, because that guy is like a criminal. Criminal.
They got knocked.
Out.
So that was fun to watch.
Smooth criminal.
So there's even more talk about this name change. Apparently, Warriors is off the table now.
Because some people would connotate that with Native Americans instead of, I don't know, warriors from any class and any society throughout the history of mankind.
People that like to fight.
People that like to fight. Warriors, the movie with the clouds.
Golden State Warriors, which
Golden
was already
State
a team.
Warriors. Aren't there warriors in college? There's got to be some warriors somewhere in college.
There's Warriors everywhere.
There are. Well, Jason Rice said that we are not going to have anything to do with any kind of Native American imagery, no way, shape, or form. Not that was any kind of a question, except for, I don't know, somebody, I guess, wanted it. We've talked about that in the past, though. We don't need to go back into that crap in the future. Going into the future where it's just like, we don't want any of that. We don't want any of that. I just want to be watching the football team. I don't want who knows, in 50 years, someone's going to be like, you have to change the name of the Cardinals. That's so mean to those birds.
No, dude, before that,
What about the Blue Jays in baseball? The Orioles. It's so mean to have them on there.
Before that, they're going to change the name of the city, Washington, dude.
I hope not.
Then what's going to happen? We'll change the entire team, and they'll get it all set up to whatever it is, and then they're like, we have to change the name of our national
I've heard people
capital.
say trying to go with like DC, like the DC something or others, and I'm like, I don't know if that's going to be the name of the city forever or not.
Yeah, who knows?
Nobody knows. So they have to be really, really good. So that's why I think in the end it's definitely, obviously going to be the Washington Rubies.
Not the Monarchs. Which
Not
is
the
also
Monarchs.
still...
Who Who wants them to be the monarchs? That's exactly what we don't want in America. We had a revolution because of a monarch.
Yeah, we don't want monarchs. People tend to forget. We don't want monarchs. We don't want communism.
No monarchs, no communisms. We could call it the Washington Planks of Wood.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that's why I want it to be the Washington football team, and then we can make up our own. We can make up whatever we want to call it.
The stuff that keeps getting pushed is this Red Wolves idea, which I don't know. It could possibly have some Native American imagery, but what I really don't want is that cartoonish design, like the Eagles, the Panthers, the Patriots. How many of these teams have this same design where it's like this whoosh that comes over that they designed like probably going on 20 years ago now that someone copied for this? I'm like, if we're going to do a design, it's got to be a new design, not these stupid cartoon JV looking things.
I mean, like the Jacksonville Jaguar?
All of those teams that like rebranded their logo, there's tons of them.
The Lions did recently. Panther, the only ones that haven't done it for a while, but they've only been around for like 25 years.
Yeah, but dude, that's the team that like started it, and then all these other teams. Notice that the classic teams didn't change. The really classic team, the Steelers didn't change. The Browns don't need some weird logo. Well, the Bears, did the Bears change theirs?
No, they got the C on the side still.
I thought they have like a picture of a bear on their helmet now. Maybe not. Anyway.
I don't think so, but that's one of their logos as well. But that one's fine because it's like a mean-looking bear. It's not like a cat going.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that? I know there's a small subset who are just like, we really want to become the Washington Demon Cats, but I mean, like.
Dude, I would rather just be anything besides that. Football team is fine.
Be the Washington football team.
Yeah, I don't really care. Although I would support any form of the Hogs that actually ties back with our history from the glory days.
Yeah,
Hogs,
that's what I'm saying.
Wild
We
Hogs, Hairy Hogs.
could just name it ourselves.
Just name it the Hairy Hogs.
Just name it the Hairy Hogs.
We will allow Dan Snyder to name it the Hairy Hogs for $1 million of trademark rights. We have a poor man's trademark on Hairy Hog. 20 years of podcasts.
Yeah, we have a recognition. Maybe we should put a TM on there sometime.
Just to say it.
Hairy Hog Football TM.
TM, yo. We know you're closing in on it.
What is it
Dan.
that Julie Donaldson says on her thing?
My block.
My block. My block. I thought it was like my blog, but she's saying my block.
Yeah, it even says it on the graphic, dude. I was trying to find a picture of it. She's like, my block. This is the time where I bring up issues that are important to me with Washington football team.
My block.
And it'll be like, what was your favorite color growing up? Stuff like that. What was your favorite board game?
We have somebody in the YouTube chat. We have a Johnny Cassidy.
Hey, Johnny Cassidy, welcome to the YouTube chat.
Oh, it's X Factor 357. There he is. Okay, yeah, dude.
All these dudes have aliases. How am I supposed to keep that straight? X Factor 357 is also in the Discord chat.
Yeah.
He loves the Demon Cats, apparently.
Yeah. People are still saying it's Red Wolves. I know Fred Smoot is a big Red Wolves proponent, but he says that they're not going to call him that. He does not believe they're going to call them that as well. But
it's because they're calling them the Hairy Hogs. Paying us $1 million. $1 cool $1 and lifetime box passes to every single game.
That's all we want, dudes. That's all we want.
It's not that much.
Tanya, seriously. Since you're in charge now, Tanya. Hairy Hog football has been here.
Through the thick and thin.
Since the beginning. Through the thick and thin.
Mostly thin.
Mostly thin, yeah. I mean, you've been here. You've seen it. Okay?
You've seen
Tanya,
it.
Seriously.
Tanya. David Herzing, tell your wife, Tanya, cool $1 lifetime tickets will get you guys the name Hairy Hog.
You guys could be the Hairy Hogs. I think we just figured it out.
Speaking of, I think we need to change our logo. We've had that pig thing for like since 2005.
Yeah.
Maybe we should change it. What do you think we should change it to? I don't either.
I don't know, man. I feel like you put me on the spot. I kind of like the pig as it is.
Okay, we'll keep the pig. We might have to lose that Native American imagery that's off of its side.
Keep the pig.
We're gonna
Take
get
the cannoli.
We're gonna get canceled.
We might.
Anyway.
Yeah, we may have to lose the Native American imagery because, I mean, you know, nobody with the team wants to deal with that anymore. So
it'll just be the hog face inside of a circle when we lose that imagery.
For now.
Anyway, what else do we want to talk about? 2 weeks from now, 14 days from today.
Today
is the start of training camp. I know Sean the injury specialist, is going to be there.
David Herzing's probably going to be there.
Yeah. I think Shanny was Shanny going, or does he live like out in St. Louis or something? I don't remember. I don't know, but we know that it's pouring now.
Isn't Shanny in Texas?
I thought he was in St. Louis. Oh, Chin in Nova Scotia is going to be Chin in Richmond for the training camp.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yes, it is in Richmond. They're only doing like 3 practices or something there. Did you hear that?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty short.
Yeah. So they're going down there for a few practices to show Richmond that they still love them down there.
Right, yeah.
And then they're going back to Washington, to Arlington, or what's it called? Why am I losing? Whatever they call the Redskins Park now. Washington Football Team Park.
In Ashburn?
In Ashburn, thank you. I knew it was an A. I was losing my mind.
We're old, man. We're old.
Yep. Anyway, I'm pretty pumped for training camp. Like, more pumped than usual, because I want to see all these battles. There's battles for positions all over the place, dude. We're gonna have to actually
be good ones.
We're gonna have to cut people that are actually gonna get picked up by other teams, instead of how can we find enough people to actually build a squad. And it's gonna be awesome. Raljon.
Man, you want to tell me that Jason Wright isn't just like, man, I can't wait to get out of Raljon.
Raljon. Who's going to Fan Appreciation Day? David Herzing is. Sweet, dude.
Yeah, I thought he had said that before.
I mean, don't you kind of have to go there because you're the one appreciating the fans? Anyway, John's like, what? What else do we want to talk about right now?
Oh, do you think that's like a Dan Snyder burner account?
Yeah, that's the rumor, is that David Herzing is really Dan Snyder.
It's Dan Snyder's burner account. Look at how he moves his hips.
It says,
his hips are open.
Dude, Chin in Nova Scotia said, I just popped in. Has John lost his voice, or did he mute himself? I hear you just fine. David Herzing, can you hear them? I mean, he hasn't said anything. He's been here a long time.
That's true.
So I don't know. Hopefully it's working fine.
Huh. Yeah. Yep.
Hopefully. Because I can hear you.
Well, it says that my speakers are working fine.
Yeah, I'm getting your recording levels in here. So even if you can't hear it, it'll be on the actual podcast when we upload it to YouTube, iTunes,
Spotify. I love Spotify, man.
David Herzing says he hears everything.
Okay, that's the best $10 I spend a month. Hands down, Spotify is the best thing.
Oh, I like Spotify. I always get like these whatchamacallit, like playlists sent to me from people.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like it. David Herzing hears everything. And we're on Spotify, and we're on a bunch of other crap. I don't even keep track of what we're on anymore. We used to stay up on that stuff.
You get your podcast information from.
We used to actually care like 10 years ago. Like, we used to care. Anyway, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty pumped for the team, and I'll be in Washington this week to watch two Nats games.
We're going to the Nats games.
Friday and Saturday.
Scherzer is starting the All-Star game tonight. He wasn't even supposed to be in, or he was an alternate for some reason. And now he's the starter. Love that.
Against Ohtani. Starting against Ohtani.
Against exhausted Ohtani. Good job, Juan Soto.
Yeah. So, I'm planning on, I guess it starts about 8, right? I'm going to watch it.
Oh, do we
have any other team news to actually talk about?
Dude, that's what I was saying at the beginning. We don't have any actual like stuff about the Washington football team. And you know what? That's fantastic. It's nice not to have any off-season stuff.
Oh yeah, I did see that there was more allegations against Darius Geis after he got cleared or settled those other ones.
He paid that one. There's no way.
He paid her.
No way. He paid her, and that's why they dropped the charges.
But now there's more charges. From what I see.
I mean, it just sounds like that guy really kind of fooled everybody with who he was, like coming in and was like, oh yeah, I'm pulling for him and blah blah blah, and then you find out all the stuff from when he was in college. He's not the only one, man.
Yep.
It's a Louisiana. People have dirt floors there.
Yeah, in case you guys didn't hear, we're also gearing up. The official HHF game, I believe, is going to be against the Bucks. We're going to try to head up for that one. The revenge game. Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Oh, my sound effect didn't work. What the heck?
Can't wait. Can't wait.
I tried to play the sound effect. It's not playing. So maybe our sound is messed up. Anyway. Anyway.
Can't wait.
Oh yeah, Haskins got engaged. Thanks, David Herzing. In case you cared.
The last time I heard of a player getting engaged, it was RG3, and we sent him a napkin reholder.
No, that was Chris Cooley. We sent that to Chris.
No, we didn't. We sent that to RG3.
Nah, it was Chris. I'm pretty sure it was Chris.
So what did we send to RG3?
I don't know. Have to go back and watch those podcasts. But anyway. Hey, man, Taylor Heinegoat. Taylor Heinegoat is in the chat. He hopes I hope Dwayne Haskins makes something of himself too. I just hope that he doesn't do that when he's playing against us.
Well, he's in Pittsburgh, officially on Pittsburgh's roster. So we'll see if he can grow and learn and be better.
Yeah, turn it around. Here's hoping for his career to be resurrected in the AFC.
Haskins.
I don't know, but I'm pretty pumped about our team. I like everything that Rivera is doing to build it, and Jason Wright seems to at least be steering it in the right direction and getting rid of all the old idiots that are around the facility.
Well, the whole thing, he said this week in his interview that it's the whole renaming is building up a completely new brand for the team. So I guess we'll see what that means. A lot of it's going to be for people that are younger than us, who are like in middle age. Which is cool. I mean, that's you go for the younger demographic because they're the ones that drive everything. Once you get to our age, you're old and bitter and you don't care anymore.
Yeah, I mean, they got to go for the younger generation and get them interested in the team because, dude, there's people. How long has it been since we won the Super Bowl? 91? Or we're going on 30 years?
30 years this season.
There's people 30 years old that have never seen the team reach the plateau or whatever, the summit of NFL football. 30 years. And they're probably all sick and tired of us old dudes being like, remember back when 88, remember? Like, they're sick of us, basically.
Yeah.
They need something to cheer for.
He broke his rib.
Oh, yeah. Do I think Cam Sims will be our starting wide receiver number 3? I don't think so. I don't know. He could be. This Diami Brown guy is looking like he's the real deal from what I heard from mini camps.
You know who I don't think is going to make the team?
Who?
No, I don't know. Actually, because I'm thinking I was like Steven Sims. Maybe.
One of the Sims?
Maybe I'll make the teams. Kelvin Harmon.
That's what. Yeah, he's coming back. That's what I'm saying, dude. There's like so many people. It's like we're gonna cut. It's not like we have those.
We're gonna cut good people.
Yeah, we're gonna cut
good people.
And a lot of these final positions are gonna come down, like even with some of the receivers, of who can play on special teams. Because Rivera loves dudes that can play multiple positions.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Even more than ever.
Which is why I thought it was odd with the Cheese Man pickup for him. Because when we cut our long snapper, I was just assuming like, well, he's always talking about how he likes dudes that can do multiple things. I was thinking he was just going to use like someone that could also play offensive line to do it.
You still crack me up with that. You're like in the 1940s with that.
Well,
who else thought that?
Look, he talks about that with all the players. Like, you can play this position, and we can move him over here, and we can do that, and that's why I thought that. I'm sure someone else had that thought.
Dude, you're probably thinking about it from Rivera's standpoint. You probably had a good point on that, and it isn't very interesting that we drafted Cheeseman with a 6th round pick, right?
It's not interesting at all. That's why I don't understand it. I still don't understand it. It's an enigma.
It's an enigma.
Unless he's like awesome, but how awesome can you be? Like the red snapper and
he might be the red snapper, man. Nick Sundberg was.
They never messed up. I never remember him being like, "Oh man, we really need to get a new long snapper." Ever. He snapped
I thought for the last 2 years Nick Sundberg was shaky a little bit, but he wasn't as bad as some long snappers have been on other teams, like the guy from the Eagles.
Did he throw it over the kicker and punter's heads, or did he have any bad snaps?
I don't think he did, but I mean, you don't usually see that in the NFL. That's much more of a college, like watching the Pac-12 on a Saturday night. Whoa!
Speaking of, like a few weeks ago, I turned on the TV, and there was some random league on. Did I tell you about this? I was like, "What is this?" Yeah, I was like, "What is this football league?"
XFL's been on. XFL's been on.
No, it wasn't XFL.
Some sports league of like.
There was the one that Johnny Manziel
and like, man, just like apparently the XFL is going and USFL is supposedly coming back, and like there's gonna be a lot of spring football coming up with a lot of guys who are not good enough to be in the NFL. So it's gonna be a bunch of minor league spring football.
Yeah, was it the Alliance of American Football? I don't know.
No. Dude. The Alliance of American Football had the Virginia Destroyers. Is that what they were called? It was the NFL team of Virginia Beach because Marty Schottenheimer was the coach.
Oh,
and then he had to sue them because they were going to pay him $1 million and they never paid him.
Did you say the USFL is starting up?
Yeah, the USFL is starting up too. It's a bunch of different leagues that are going to have minor league football. And I think it's because they're trying to get people who are going to go to college and to go to like a pro league. It's kind of like the NBA has like the G League or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But these leagues aren't owned by the NFL yet.
Yeah, dude, it says right here, the press release, June 3rd, 2021. USFL will officially return in the spring of 2022. It says it will consist of 12 teams, and it says they have retained the rights to the key original team names.
Oh, wow, cool.
Isn't that where like Doug Flutie was? Did he come from the USFL?
Yeah, a few people play in the USFL.
Anyway, the more leagues, the better, as far as I'm concerned. But this was some other little crappy league that was on. And then, like, for
I know what
one,
you're talking about because I saw it too. It was like on like Fox or Fox 2 or something.
And there was literally like 10 people in the stands.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
And then there was that other league that I only saw for 1 week where you were, and like Marshawn Lynch was part owner of it, and you were supposed to, like, people could vote what the next play would be online or something. How do all these leagues, like, they have to spend a lot of money on these things?
Yeah, that's the thing. It takes a lot of money just to start up a league because you got to buy. I mean, you just have to buy equipment. Just that.
Just to buy equipment for all the guys, rent like a coliseum for even one day.
I mean,
Practices?
soccer or basketball, you need a ball. And with basketball, you need nets. Soccer, you need like a couple jackets. Put down as goalposts. That's all you need. That's why those sports are so big in the world nowadays.
Yeah. X Factor
Football, you get a ton
357.
of stuff like hockey, baseball.
Hockey's even more, right? You gotta have frozen water. I mean, that's not easy to come by. X Factor 357 says that Sundberg was cut because of age and expense, but what is his expense compared to?
It was
What was
also
he?
because he started getting hurt last year, and he missed a game, at least one game.
Okay,
Dude, he was trying to get younger. The team was old, man.
I
He was
know.
trying to get people younger and dude, I'm really pumped for our long snapper's name is Cheese Man. He's man away.
I think our longest tenured player now is Tress Way.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because of Kerrigan going.
Oh my gosh, don't even bring that up.
Dude, this
Anyway.
is like you and I were talking about this the other day. Like in soccer, when you loan players from one team to another, and you loan a guy to another team, and the other team pays you money, and you were like, that would never work. And I'm like, what if like, I don't know, what if the Redskins like loaned Kerrigan to the Eagles, and this was the point you made up. He's like, so you have your own guy play against you? I was like, no. Usually in soccer, they have it written into the contract that the guy can't play against the team that loaned him if he got sent to someone else in the same league. So it'd be like Ryan Kerrigan only gets to play 14 games this year because he can't play against the Redskins.
So he has to play against the Cowboys and people like that.
Yeah, he still gets to play the Cowboys and the Giants.
And then at the end of the year, you just get him back? Or how does
Yeah,
that
and
work?
you just get him back, and they've paid like part of his salary. Basically, they'd be like, "We'll pay half his salary this year." They're like, "Okay."
You're not going to use him much anyway. Okay. He's just sitting on your bench because you got Montez Sweat and Chase Young in there. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is what I was thinking about a little bit ago, and I haven't heard anybody saying this yet at all.
Okay. Something about
We're
Sadiq.
talking. A lot of people have been talking about how good Washington's defense is, and getting Jamin Davis, and putting more, putting bodies on the linebackers, getting rid of the slow guys and whatnot.
We've heard
What
that
if people
song before.
Yeah, we've heard that, but what if people on the team are just like, what if they just all get like super huge heads and they just think they're the best and they go into the first game and just get rocked?
That's what I'm saying. We've heard that noise before.
Yeah,
We've been
yeah.
like, how many times have they been like, the Redskins are going to be great. They're just tearing it up on the free agency, and then we just suck.
Yeah.
I don't think Ron's going to let that happen, though. I hope.
I hope not.
But, I mean, on paper, we should have a really good defense. Now, they have to live up to it. I mean, this guy, that William Jackson guy that we got, is supposed to be an amazing cornerback. I don't even know. There's so many different things that rank people. Like, you don't know how many of it's legitimate. We could start like the HHFL ranking association. But some dude ranked him the top shadow corner in the league. I heard this on Al Gaudy, and I'm like, what the heck is that? What is the top shadow corner?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what that entails.
Anyway, we got that dude. We got Ben, because, I mean, our cornerbacks and safeties I thought were a little suspect, and linebackers last year. And then, of course, Cameron Curl was a nice surprise.
Right.
But I still thought that was a little bit shaky. And then we got this Benjamin St. Juice guy that he's pretty big for a safety. He's like 6'2" or something.
This Juicy guy, yeah.
And, you know, it seems to me like Rivera is building it. The team was pretty much destroyed when he came in. So he had it's like he could start over, you know. He didn't really have that much that he had to get rid of because we were just so bad. So... And that's also why I wasn't I would have been more upset if we traded like a lot of picks to get a quarterback than just kind of rolling with what we got. Because if we suck this year, we're going to get a good quarterback. But in my opinion, we have bigger problems. Because I think that, think about it. Do you think our offense is going to improve enough this year for us to win 2 more games? I mean, our offense sucked. It sucked.
Yeah, but we're also playing a first-place schedule. Like, the teams on paper so far are going to be a lot harder. So I don't know if we're going to be able to win 2 games or not.
I think we're going to be able to score more points.
I think we'll definitely score points.
I know. We're going to score more points. And if we're scoring more points, guess what? That's less time the defense is out there, which keeps them even more rested. Yeah. I mean, I don't see us doing worse than last year. I really don't.
I hope not.
In fact, I already called it. We're winning the championship.
And starting against Tampa Bay.
Yep, and I don't know why our sound effects aren't working. But I just played the Josh I called it sound effect. Come on, Tampa Bay. Come on, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, let's go, Tampa Bay.
Oh, that game is going to be insane. Get ready, because I've been
waiting. Tampa Bay.
Dude, I've been wanting revenge on Tom Brady ever since the Patriots ran that score up on us.
We had a defense too.
Yeah, they sucked.
They sucked. But anyway. Yeah, you're right, dude. Because Joe Gibbs would have probably toned it down a little bit.
Oh yeah. Anyway, do we have anything else to say before we let these people go watch the All-Star game?
Nope.
I don't either. And I don't think I can play the... I can't play the outro music because it's not working for some reason.
We got everything together, Big A. We're like, I can't believe everything's all right.
Oh, wait. I found out why it's not working.
Oh.
That's it, right? Wait.
I just heard it for a second.
There it is. I accidentally had the sound muted. Not you. I never muted you. Just the audio from the sound effects.
I called it. Josh, I called it.
I called it. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you want to chat with us when we're not on the podcast, then come into our Discord server. The link is on the YouTube page.
Discord.gg/5Y W5Y FT.
FT. That's the best place to reach us. You can get our podcast on Spotify, iTunes. You can just go to our website, harryhogfootball.com. If you can't find it, you can call our hog line. We still have one, our old-fashioned hog line.
Have we listened to that in a while?
I did a while back. I don't think there's any.
Dude,
I get a Gmail if someone leaves a message. So anyway, the number is 202
Yeah.
202-735-1788.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that about wraps it up. You got anything else to add?
Nope.
2 weeks till training camp. We'll
2
talk to you
weeks.
guys. Hail to the Redskins Washington football team. And if you see a Cowboys fan or Greg Hardy,
Greg Hardy. Joker!
Joker!
Yeah.